Hello everybody, it's Bea from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Before I start talking about my card, can I please thank everybody for subscribing. I'm absolutely over the moon with, I think I'm on 371, I think. Merlin says good morning as well. So yeah, thank you so much for that. If you're watching the intro and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free and it really does help my channel. That banging in the back is Monty at my feet having a bit of a scratch. Have you done now? Apparently so. Apparently not. Anyway, we will talk over that. So today's card, it's all anniversary cards at the moment. Simply because I make two cards for great friends, and their sons and daughters are married. So there you go, that's what it is. So this is Andrew and Sarah's, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different. The dyes that I've used are unknown dyes really. I think they've come off magazines. This one is just a love heart. That's a set of, I think there's about 9 hearts in this set, and they're all different. I'll get them out and show you. Possibly some, in fact I'll do it now. And then there's this little heart that I don't know where it's come from. The font as well is also it's just font that I've had. I do like a good font. Oh, hang on, I'm coming. Come up. There you go. So that's that one. And this one. So obviously you can cut them out to either be individual hearts or different. That one goes in there. That one goes in there. And that one goes in there. So there they go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 hearts. So that's what I've used. That little one there. I don't know who actually makes the purple dyes. I haven't got any other purple ones. But anyway, good dyes. I've had them for years. So this is Sarah's and Andrew's wedding anniversary card. So I'm going to do the editing now. As you're watching, if you're enjoying the video, please lick the like button. Don't lick the like button. You can if you like, but I wouldn't. Click on the like button, subscribe, share if you want, and click up. Bless you, Monty. Click on the notification bell. I'm scrapping it. Pack it up. I've got 2 15-year-old dogs. They're both from the same litter, and just lately they have been arguing like mad. Now stop it. That's enough. So in the last video you saw Monty. Well, it's not. It's Bella. Bella. We lost Bella in March. Bless her. So yeah, Monty's just going out now. Bless him. So it's the other one. It's a little black one, little girl. Like I say, they're 15 and she's a grumpy old 15-year-old. Anyway, so I'm going to do the editing. Please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell and leave comments. I love listening, reading your comments and answering you. Alright, I will talk to you in a quick second. Hello everybody. So what I decided to do was use some metallic paints, palette paints, to do some splats. I didn't quite like it. So then I decided I was going to do some embossing, and I've got one of these embossing Versamite pens. So I just put little dots on, and I'm using Wow Vintage Turquoise, and it's WL 91R, and in brackets it's got a T, which means it's translucent. So dried that off, and I haven't dried it off at all, I've melted it. So melting that down quickly, and it doesn't give me the desired effect that I wanted, so I decided to change the way that I was going to do it. And I'm just moving stuff around on my desk when I'm picking things up. So I decided to just put little piles on, which did have the effect. I was pleased with it. I should have put a little bit more on, maybe not that much, as you can see. As you can see. So I'm just moving it about just so it looks a little bit more natural, so a little tap underneath it. So I'm now going to obviously dry it from underneath. So it doesn't blow off. So I've kept adding more until I've got my desired effect. It does look good. I prefer it in the little piles. It's more, I suppose, dimensional. So now I'm using the gold, and again, this is a WOW product, and it's Vegas Gold WC09 UH, and in brackets it's got an O, which is for opaque. And I do put plenty of this on. The colour's absolutely stunning. You get some golds and they're quite yellowy. Well, this one isn't at all. It is beautiful, and it's not a really fine embossing powder as well. It's like little granules, like little sugar granules. So this does tend to roll off a little bit more, but the colour is lovely. There we go. Waste not, want not. I think I probably spend more time picking bits up so I don't waste them than enough, honestly. So yeah, that's that bit done. Looks nice. I like it. So now I'm down to the letters. I don't know where I've got these this font from. I have loads and loads of fonts, loads and loads. And I took that W out because I've mixed them up. Well, I've sorted them out. Excuse me, into the correct pieces. But this one is obviously from a different set. It's slightly wider, slightly bigger. So the W is obviously in this pack that this one belongs to. So I've used the M and just turned it round. I'll have to sort through my stuff. This is a new gadget that I've got. I got it from Craft Stash. It's the Tim Holtz. It's just like straight edge, really, but it is good. It's quite heavy, so it sits nice. One side's beveled and the other side's a straight edge. So then you see I've changed that over. So I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to cut this out and Sarah 3 times. So I'm going to skip through that bit because it takes me a while. And I'm just going to, once I've done them straight, eventually I tape them together so that they don't move. So I've cut 2 sets out, and I've already done the Andrew. I'm just doing the same. I'm just sticking them together, just with some wet glue. So these are the little hearts that I showed you on the intro, and I'm using the Sizzix Sidekick, the Tim Holtz one, and the plates are 2.5 inches wide. So just very carefully, I want to not waste any paper. So very carefully, I've got the piece out of it, just, which is a bonus. I think I've mentioned this before. I worked before I started teaching at the school, I was the DT technician. So obviously you need to use your resources as frugally as possible, because budgets in schools are absolutely non-existent. So this is where I've decided I'm going to use this little paint palette that I've got, metallic colours. I've had it for ages. I generally just, as you can see, use the gold, which is quite a rich colour. So I'm just going to paint it on each of them. And making sure I get the sides as well. And obviously you have to leave this to dry before you stick them together. And I'm sure I did 2, if not 3 coats. So once they're thoroughly dried, I'm just sticking them together with some wet glue, and I will get some more of the paint back out and just make sure that there's no white of the cardstock showing at all. But it also looks like I'm doing another layer. If it doesn't look smooth, then I'll just keep doing it until I get a smooth finish. So quick clean up, and then I'm going to cut the other hearts out. So I'm going to zip through this for you, and we'll see what we do next. So once I've cut them out, I'm now going to be using the blue. I do about 3, maybe 4 coats on. On this, they're all done the same colour as well. It's a pretty blue. I do like it once it's laid up a bit more with the colour. The colour is really pretty. So I've decided that I'm going to colour the names in, and I'm using the Ohuhu metallic pens. It's got a fine tip and a brush tip, and it's like a grey colour. They don't have the names on them actually. No, they don't have the names of the colour, so I'm afraid I can't give you that. So again, this takes quite a while, so I think I do a couple of coats on this as well. So I'll just zip through this bit and show you the bit once they've all been done. So now I've decided as well that I want to put a darker edge around rather than the grey. So I'm just going to quickly do that on all the letters now. And you'll see the number on there. And these are the Ohuhu Honolulu 320 set, and I think this is CG 209, which is Cool Grey 29. So I'm looking at now how I want to put the names on. I'd had this design all over the place, and I think that's the one that I think I'm going to settle with it. So I'm going to line the letters up and put them close together so they are touching, and then go backwards. So turn them over. Need a steady hand for this. Line them all up, and then I'm just going to glue down the centres where they're touching. And can you spot the mistake? Oh, I couldn't believe it, but there you go. You'll see it in a bit. So I am going to leave this bit in, just fast forward it if you want. It's only just over a minute, but it's time consuming. It obviously didn't take a minute, it took ages. So literally just dotting where all the pieces meet. I keep pausing because I'm watching what I'm doing. Have you spotted it yet? If you've spotted it, give me a thumbs up and the time. That's BT again. I've had to be on with them again about the internet. Still having problems with it. So this little font set, I wanted an anthracene, but I only wanted a small one. So again, I've cut this out 3 times and I will stick it together. So now I'm going to start to put the card together. I'm going to be quiet, but just leave the recording on, and you can listen to Merlin. A lot of people like him, and he's having a right good old chatter to himself. I don't know whether you spotted this mistake, but I'd put the W on as an M, so I had to take it off and put it back on again. So I'm hoping that you hear Merlin whistle. Whoever had him previously, before my mother and father-in-law, they whistled like a professional, and he does the same. He doesn't do it very often, but gosh, is he good. He also does the loud shrieks, and a lot of people say, doesn't he deafen you? So I'm either going deaf or it just don't bother me anymore. But I am with him all the time. So I'm just lining it up and figuring out how I'm going to do the placement of the card, all the elements. And as you can see, I've stuck everything together. I just find it easier to do that. I'm just plugging my laptop back in again. So that's what that noise was. So after I've stuck everything down, I'm going to have a look at these little parts that are remaining and see if and how I want to put them on. I quite like that actually, the way that I put them on top of each other, but I've decided against it. So the colours that I've gone for, I wanted a double matte and layer. So I got these off out of charity shop. I always go have a go and have a bit of a nose around there. So yeah, I've chosen these two colours, and that's what I've gone with. So the card size that I've decided to do today, this panel that I've just been working on is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. The card itself is going to be a 7-inch card. So the blue I've done at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 because I wanted a bigger border around, and the gold is 6 inches square. So the sentiment I'm using is happy anniversary. I'm going to heat emboss it in gold. It's a really fine gold. I don't know the make of it. I bought it from Stables Card Emporium in Hayborough. Brilliant little shop if you're ever around that area, or up here on a holiday, going to York or wherever. Just pop in there. Brilliant shop, brilliant. I did do it twice because there was a little bit of the powder still on there that I hadn't got off when I was when I'd brushed it down, even though I'd used an anti-static, and I didn't like the look of it. So again, I'm going to matte and layer the sentiment up using the same colours and pop it on the card. I'm not going to raise any of this up because I do know it is going in the post. So, well, I'm sure it's going in the post anyway. I think the colours really work well together. And there you go. Right, we're coming to the end of the video. I really do hope you've enjoyed watching me make this card. So please like, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the notification bell, share if you like, and give us a comment. I really do appreciate all your support. So here is Andrew and Sarah's anniversary wedding card. Bye for now, everybody. Bye.